Hello there. So it's my first time doing a video like this, but basically I just wanted to talk about what has happened, like what I read yesterday, and it was Koei Tecmo, not willing to, they were not gonna localize Dead or Alive Extreme 3 to the West, and they pointed out in their Facebook page, I believe, that it said that do you know about what's been happening, like there, treatment of women in the games industry, and like how there's like the basically like what we know, the backlash and all that, SJWs and all that. So it they're not released because of that. And just think about it, it's crazy. Like these people, these SJWs, who, like, I mean, who are, like, let's be honest here, they're if you had to like put them in two sides, like in a war, like the gamers would like definitely outnumber the SJWs for sure. But for some reason, these SJWs have more influence. They have influence. They have more influence than us, and it's just like, think about it, this has been, we have seen this for a long time coming. If like Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn being able to go to the UN talking about all this cyber harassment, or whatever heck cyber harassment is, I have no idea either. But it shows that these people have influence, and it's really sad, because like personally for me, like I was thinking of buying the game, and thankfully I live in a country where the Asian version is out, which has English subtitles, I believe, or this is English translated too, so I can just go to a store and buy that. But let's face it, the majority of many of the people who want this game for the that are affected by this are obviously from the US, and at least importing is an option, which is nice. But let's face it, that some people don't really like that, and where was I? The fact that a company would rather not like would rather not risk of having backlash, would risk of, they would rather lose sales, because on Game Anarchist video, as he's shown, like the first two Dead or Alive Extreme games that were released for I think the PlayStation 2 and then an Xbox, I believe, it showed that the like the majority of sales were from the US, like North America. Like majority of the game sales of the first two Dead or Alive Extreme games were from the US. So think about it, a company would rather lose all that potential sales than release it and backlash. It's just like wow, like it's ridiculous. So it just really sucks, because I think we know this, that these SJWs who were like who do these things that that demand companies to do this, do that, that women should not have boobs or something, or not have boobs, but like, don't objectify them or something like that. It's like, if you're, just like, if you think about it, really, for me at least, it's like, why would you try censoring something that looks good? Like think about it, like, why would you censor something that is pleasant to the eye? Like, come on, Dead or Alive especially, like, with like beautiful girls and big boobs and stuff like that, like not just for men, like not only men like that, but women like that too. Like, isn't that pleasant to look at? Because let's face it, it's something that we don't see it. Well, it's not, we don't see it in real life, let's face it. And games give us the the opportunity to see these type of characters in action. And it's something that I just never got, like, why would you try censoring something that really, it's pleasant? I never got that. Like, do these people want realistic or something like that? But games were not like was and never will be about realism. It's never been about that. Like for example, like for example, like in Mortal Kombat, yeah, do you see it in real life? Like Scorpion just getting out this hook and then suddenly like come here or something like that. It's it's something that video games give us the opportunity to play out these scenarios and live and make us experience these things that we would never experience in real life, like like the one in real life Xtreme. Like would you really ever see that, like big breasted beautiful girls playing volleyball, or bumping each other's butts bumping each other's butts to see who can fall into the pool first? It's like you don't see that in real life. Or I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but you don't, it's something that you can really only experience, like in a, can you really only get that experience in a video game. So I mean, it's just it just really sucks, because and this has been this has happened like quite a lot, like right now recently, with censoring stuff. You had Nintendo with what was it, Fatal Frame, Xenoblade, and the most recent was Bravely Second, and you had Blade and Soul, which was censored, which is probably gonna be censored too. You have Street Fighter 5, which are Mika's butt butt camera. I think that was censored as well. And now you have this. It's like this is this is really something that it's kind of ridiculous, really. So and the thing is, really, these SJWs who complain about this, they're probably gonna celebrate, but they never had any intention of playing these games anyway. They probably never had any interest of any of these games. Not Street Fighter, not Xenoblade, not Dead or Alive, none of this. No, you probably don't even play games. All I have to say really is that to these people like this, just get out. Can you just get out? Can you just get out of the industry? Oh, sorry about that. Can you just get out of our industry? Sorry, that was the window of the cabinet, glass cabinet, because I'm just recording through this phone's just sitting, being placed on on some games here on the. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, can you just get out? You have nothing of value to give to the industry and to the community. You have nothing to offer. You have nothing. Look, if you really wanna put your if you really wanna your beliefs, it's fine. You have your own beliefs. That's fine. We all of us have, but don't force it on our throats. Don't make this oh, this has to be right. No. If you really want to put if you want to show you what your beliefs are in video game format, and you want to or rather if you want to put in video games, why not make your own game? Go ahead. but if you don't want to do that, then just get out, because you just have no right thing to, you have nothing. You don't have anything of value to say, or any action worthwhile doing in our industry. So all the stuff that I talked about, I'll put it in the description below so that you can see it. Also, I'm going to be putting in the description, I'm going to be putting a petition to change it, petition to hopefully to convince Koei Tecmo to really release this game, because like what I've seen, like, you know, some people don't really care about the game, but, you know, they sympathize with it because, like, you know, that's just not cool. Like, you know, like missing out, you know, you know, a game not getting released because of all this bull crud release. So, you know, so I'll put it down in the description as well, so that, you know, you can sign it and all that stuff. You know, yeah. So all I have to say is I hope I made sense when I was saying. Please comments, you know, criticism and all that stuff. You know, because I might have been spouting, you know, you know, probably nonsense in sometimes, but like, I hope I got my message, what I was trying to say. I got my message, you know, through. So I thank you for watching, and peace.